Hello there, DC fans. My name is Cap, and today I'll be reviewing The Judas Contract. I can already feel the hate vibes seeping in. So, in that spirit, I've gone ahead and brought in someone to offset the hate. I guarantee that my special guest will make you completely forget about sending hate mail-filled missiles to my house. That's right, my special guest is no stranger to criticizing cinema. In fact, he's a pro. The best in the business. His videos have reached millions of people, which is gonna do wonders for my subscriber count. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Nostalgia Critic!
Hey, I'm ncjrrrevrequests, member of Boot because I need reassurance I'm not the only one, eh? And I am so excited to be here in Navoid with you guys. I'm so happy to be here with such a big Teen Titans fan such as yourself, Cap, and
What the? Who the hell are you?
I said, I'm NC Junior. I'm a member of Boot.
I heard that, but who are you?
You see, NC Senior, like the Batman of the Justice League, which is Channel Awesome, is a bit preoccupied right now, so he is unable to help you with your review of this movie. So I was sent from the Canadian division of the Critic Titans, and seeing how I am the honorary nostalgic one here, I have all the knowledge of the original storyline that this movie is based off of, plus the old show for reference. And trust me, you need my help on this one to get the points across properly and the information across properly. So to shield yourself from the haters.
Hey, that's my line, you who am I kidding? I need all the help I can get. Plus, I really need the hate shield.
Awesome! What? Let's get into this.
The movie we're looking at today is the newest in the long lineup of DC movies and the latest in this current iteration of the animated DC universe, based loosely off the New 52 comics. This film is based off the 1984's Judas Contract story featured in Tales of the Teen Titans issues 42 to 44. The movie is about the double agent Tara infiltrating the Teen Titans undercover, employed by Slade Wilson, who is in return employed by Brother Blood. The Titans are almost the same team as the original, but there are a few new changes to the roster, mostly replacing of Cyborg for Blue Beetle and the addition of the newest Robin. So that means we get to hang with my boy Nightwing for the film, and we see how they handle these new characters on the team.
Wait, this movie is based off some old comic book?
Well, this old comic book happens to be one of the most pivotal and most well-liked comic book storylines ever, up there with the Killing Joke and Batman vs. Superman.
Oh, great. 'Cause that worked out so well for those films.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Third time's the charm, right?
Well, might as well get the review started. Don't want to keep the haters waiting. See how much better it sounds when I say it.
You're the Cap. This is The Judas Contract.
Our film starts 5 years earlier as we see our heroes driving without a license while Beast Boy slowly sinks into the never-ending rabbit hole known as social media. And I gotta say, it's nice seeing the Titans in a more detailed / respectable art style. They even brought back Bumblebee. Nice! I think I'm already beginning to forget about the
Creeping like a creeper, creeping like a creeper.
Never mind.
Suddenly a wild sky portal appears, shitting out goblin dragon creatures attacking the all-familiar orange-skinned DC hottie Starfire. Robin rises to the occasion, in more ways than one, as the Titans go to her aid. After some cool fight scenes showing off their powers, they need to close off the portal somehow.
Speedy, you got something loud to close that thing? Got you covered, boss.
How in the blue hell was that going to work? He could have blown us into another dimension. Crazy arrow firing. Holy crap! Not Bumblebee! Oh, she's fine. Oh, nice one, Wally. I mean, I still totally hate your entire existence, but I'm willing to cut you some slack for this.
After saving Star, Robin is rewarded with a kiss. Actually, no. That's just Star's species' way of learning the language.
Now here, I just want to talk about the genius of the Starfire character.
She is a sex symbol, and like the embodiment of a teenager's journey through puberty and sexual attraction. She was created for the Robin character way back in the day as a way of showing the character growing up in every way. Because the fans who have been reading the comics way back then were growing up as well, them sharing in Robin's affection and attraction to Starfire is a way they could connect as they were going through these same emotions and feelings at the same time.
I mean, come on, guys. Her species learns languages by kissing, and they wear skimpy-ass sexy clothing, and she has the ignorance and innocence of a teen growing up. But those all add to why she's such an amazing character. Don't you think so, Cap?
I'm sorry, what? I was busy looking at this Starfire fan art. Damn! They sure know how to draw 'em these days.
Anyway,
the team is happy to have her on board as the newest member of the Teen Titans. We cut to present day where we see a hive facility under control by the Blood Cult. We then see the Titans getting ready to assault the base.
hey Cap, did you like seeing Bumblebee? Were you just getting attached to this new crew of the Teen Titans?
Oh yeah! I can't wait to see Bumblebee kicking some more button stuff. This movie is already a win in my book.
Well, too bad. We never get to see or hear from them ever again. For all we know, they died in a fiery inferno. 5 minutes was enough, right? Let's continue on to this new batch of heroes.
Oh, you cock tease!
Disappointed!
My disappointment aside, the present-day team has the likes of fan favorites Tara and Raven, as well as Damian Wayne. Is it too late to back out of the review?
No, man. We got this.
You've been gone a long time, cowboy.
So, still feeling optimistic?
No. We're in too deep. We have to get our points across for the sake of the hate. Of the fans.
Fine. So the Titans are getting ready to break into the Hive warehouse, which is pretty easy thanks to Terra's earthen elevator. Inside the warehouse, Brother Blood's men are doing, warehouse things. That's when the Titans burst in, taking out goons left and right, until Blue Beetle's bug starts firing at his fellow teammates. What the hell?
Yeah, this is one of the worst things about the Blue Beetle character in general.
Just the simple fact that he has a homicidal maniac of a bug strapped to his back. This makes bringing him on dangerous missions where he can very much get out of control has always baffled me. They treat it like it's no big deal, but when you have a risk of being shot by one of your more powerful teammates in the back, that poses a problem.
Unlike in Young Justice,
Ugh.
The Beetle has a voice, thus even when he is evil and is a jerk at some point, you can still attach yourself to some sort of a character, but in this incarnation, he only chirps, so you don't get a sense of a character, just a homicidal machine. Even the Daleks from Doctor Who have a voice to make them more appealing, and all they say is
That was unbearable.
So, after a barely funny bear pun, we get a lover's quarrel while hacking into a Hive security system, followed by a scene where Nightwing proposes? Oh, wait, it's just a key. Wait, what? Nightwing and Starfire are an item now? So the ship is now canon.
hell yeah, Instant Plus!
Instant Plus? Junior, what exactly are you cheering for? Is the movie over?
Sorry, I might be doing that a lot in this review.
You know, after 5 seasons, a movie, and a period of over 10 years of investing in a romance between Nightwing and Starfire, it's really nice to see it officially portrayed on screen for the first time. Plus, I must gush about their chemistry in this movie, which is one of the strongest points in my opinion. They have the best lines together, whether they are funny as hell.
How about we do that move you taught me last weekend?
Now? I admire your boldness, but what will the team think?
What? No, not.
Or as fuck.
This is Corey.
And Dick, we're not home now, so leave a message.
You do know that this isn't the same universe as those Teen Titans.
I can dream, Cap! Just like in this next scene.
Beast Boy dreams of getting with the so far remarkably unlikable Terra. It seems Beast Boy is finding that trying to hit that is like trying to hit a rock.
If BB can make horrible puns, I can too.
So Terra goes down to the training room where Starfire and Raven are, as she wants some girl time, I guess.
Is it true what they say about her? She has her father trapped in that jewel on her head?
Yes. His name's Trigon. He's a demon.
And this is where one of the movie's major problems decides to rear its ugly head. We're told that Terra has been with the Titans for a year, and yet she's acting as if she just met them a week ago. Terra's got nothing nice to say about any of her teammates, despite living with them for a year. How come she's only just now asking deep info about Raven? You mean to tell me she's been there for an entire year and you never bothered to ask about Raven and her demon daddy? This movie isn't being consistent, and I'm annoyed. And speaking of annoying annoyances that annoy me to no end, Jaime! Or Jaime's subplot where the bug hates his father and thus he can't be with his family, to be more precise.
It's a sad story plot that is really talked about and explained in the comics, but here it is just showed once and then mentioned again later. I really wish this movie had been longer than the 80 minutes it is so we could fully flesh out a lot of the story arcs and characters.
Why is the cake coming out? It's not time! Consuela, give me that cake!
Come get, bitch.
Well, the next scene we get a back and forth between Damien and Dick, with an obligatory Starfire and bathrobe scene. Look! And then we get to see and hear about our main villain of the movie, Brother Blood.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. Dude has come a long way since his Dr. Draken days, if you know what I mean. He's gone from being one of Cyborg's #1 haters, and now he's a proper cult leader. Complete with a male and female body scrubber, #Go Equality, and he's bathing in blood. 'Cause that's what you do when you're rich?
That was the third base the Titans have destroyed. How can you be so calm?
I don't know. You tell me. So a little while later, Beast Boy, Jaime, and Terra are walking around in plain clothes, which defeats the purpose of having secret identities, seeing as how we're walking right next to the Green Bean himself. Then again, this is like the opposite of the original cartoon, where they pretty much lived in their costumes all day, every day. So, while walking together, Jaime spots a soup kitchen and decides to go and help out there, while Terra seems to hate poor homeless people.
Hey, you wonderful character quality.
This is lame. I'm out.
Well, anyway, in our next scene...
I have often...
Hey, look, it's Jericho! Nice to see him here and following the storyline. I wonder what he's gonna do. Well, that was nice to see Slade's son dispatched just like that.
Well, that was fast. Wait, what? Slade's son? Slade has a son? Who the hell's Shaq Slade? Never mind. Let's just focus on the son part, please.
Yeah, Jericho is Slade's son in the comics, and is also an important player in the Judas Contract, but the movie thinks it's too long already, so let's keep moving. Speaking of moving, Star and Dick are packing to leave when the building starts to shake by Terra having a bad dream. Being the caring team, they try to help.
Get off me!
And are immediately told off.
I'm okay, so get going. You heard me. Get going.
Alright, you bitchy broad. Next time we'll just leave you to die under your own assholeness. Well, the next scene we get is a little bit more lighthearted, as it takes place as the Titans are training by taking each other on.
Shall we dance, good sir?
But of course, my lady.
Guess we know who's taking out the garbage at the new place.
Wow, that joke was really rubbish.
Really trashy, wasn't it?
It really stank.
It was a load of junk. Haha.
Kill me.
Me first.
Well, for that horrible joke, Raven is paired with Blue Beetle and then is thusly blasted to shit for it.
Though Dad feels I've disgraced myself, so that's nice.
One of the faulty characters is Raven, who is just not a character in this. Look, I love Raven. Probably more than I care to admit, but that just shows how much of an engrossing and amazing character she was made to be in the old Teen Titans show. And now they're trying to make her into many things that she never was. I hear that in the comics, she is more lighthearted and less moody sometimes, but who cares? Because the moody Raven from the old show is the one we all grew to love. She says lines like these as if she's on the same comedic level as BB. I'm in no way saying she can't be funny. In fact, she can be absolutely hysterical, but it's how she says it and what kind of a character she is. I am not against new interpretations of characters, but make sure that they are better than the original to justify a new version.
So Beast Boy and Terra start sparring with each other until Beast Boy gets a little too up close and personal. Bad touch! Bad touch! So after that, Terra flips out and tries to destroy Beast Boy with an angry rock twister. Beast Boy gets slammed hard, which fills everyone with concern. Although, just a few minutes ago, Blue Beetle hit Raven with a fully charged Kamehameha wave and cracked the Earth itself underneath her body, and they didn't even offer her a freaking Band-Aid. Thanks, my dear friends. After that, the team comes to Terra's aid. She responds by more or less calling them freaks, depends on how you look at it, then she runs away.
How thoughtful. Well, for some reason, Damien didn't take too kindly to that, so he follows her into the night, where she confronts him on the rooftops.
If you need to talk, let us help you.
Such an observant, considerate boy.
Well, thankfully Slade steps in to save us from some more Damien as we get a cool fight scene between the two of them when Robin gets a rock to the face from an unexpected enemy. We go to the next day where Jaime is getting the hots for Tracy, which leads us to an uncomfortable scene where he has to explain to the machine about sex and...
Oh my.
Don't worry, Junior. I'll take this from here. So the next scene is Slade in his secret base watching himself on his computer. Then Terra walks in and, ho! Jailbait alert! Avert thine eyes before you end up on the FBI's pedo list.
FBI should be knocking on his door any minute now.
God damn! Was this a thing in the comics, or am I looking at semi-professional fan fiction?
Actually, yes. This subplot is actually one of the most pivotal parts of the original storyline. The most important plot, actually.
The problem is the way they have set up the romance in the movie. Here, she was saved by Slade at a young age, and thus it would make more sense for Slade to be more of a father figure to her than a lover. You see, Cap, in the comics, Slade seduced her and manipulated her sexually to gain his favor, and to make sure that she would be under his control completely, and not have any emotions to the team while she was undercover.
Look, I don't mind changing the source material, making different adaptations to the story, but if you're going to change something from the original, make sure what you change either A, changes and fixes a misconception or plot hole from the original story to make it better, or is overall a better change from the original. But if it doesn't do those two things, then there's no point in changing anything.
Huh. Interesting. Canon jailbait sleaze. This is a weird freaking ship. Terra ex-daddy / lover / assassin / old grizzled bastard Slade. I'm freaking speechless.
Not yet you haven't. But you could.
Well, at least she didn't shag him on a rooftop.
Well, you sure got mad. How's my scene?
So do I.
Hell yeah! Another Starfire Nightwing scene to further legitimize my investment into the relationship.
Also, did you notice the abundance of weapons on the walls in this scene? Huh, that's proving my theory that weapons make things more sexy. Anyway, next we cut to Raven and Terra, attempting to seem as connected as they did in the original show, as she tells her that she is wanted in the common room, where to her surprise and overwhelming joy there is a party for her waiting.
Cue the montage music.
The party seems to be going swell when they get news that Brother Blood's main scientist has been spotted, so they go to investigate. Meanwhile...
reply. I am well and will see you soon. You're more of a dick. Undercover. Don't bother me.
Slade is hands down the best part of this movie. He has the best written lines, the best delivery, and actually has charm and character thanks to Miguel Ferrer, may he rest in peace. Also, he trolls the Titans for most of the movie, as well as beats Damien. Always a plus in my book. So, the rest of the Titans head off to confront a scientist that apparently works for Brother Blood. Too bad the scientist has defense robots on command, After taking care of the flying death droids, the Titans attempt to interrogate the scientists. That's when the greatest turret to ever turr uses his last bit of strength to fire a single shot that terminates the scientists. Oh! Somebody give that turret a Purple Heart! Sadly, with that guy dead, all the Titans have to remember him by is a bunch of pictures of themselves.
So this battle puts the Titans out of the cake-eating mood as Terra heads down to the beachfront for our scene that is both taken straight out of the comics and the original show. BB and her have a pretty nice conversation, as this is one of the two best talking scenes in the movie. He talks about the creation of a hero and how his pain is their ally. This is a very nice, mature look at a superhero world. It's not too serious, Batman vs. Superman, but it hits the points that it has to make in a powerful and believable movement.
And of course, we get the foretold kiss between Terra and Beast Boy. And here's another problem with the movie. The relationship between Terra and her team. Specifically, the relationship between her and Beast Boy in this movie.